Phew. Thought I was going to be late again this week. Dodge that bullet. Whew. Now I don't have to do the obnoxious getting ready intro. Hello and welcome to the TV Rundown, the TV news web series with the most self-indulgent intro in all of YouTube. This week in TV, AMC confirmed the start date for their Breaking Bad prequel series, Better Call Saul. The first episode will premiere on Sunday the 8th of February, with the second episode airing in what will become the show's regular time slot the very next night. AMC can officially stop shitting themselves about losing Mad Men next year, as Better Call Saul is a guaranteed hit, especially now that scientists have proven that Breaking Bad is more addictive than the meth it portrays. Between this and the Walking Dead spin-off that's in development, AMC are now just one show set in the world of Mad Men away from keeping all three of their flagship shows on the air, because who needs new ideas? Not me. This week, the BBC announced that gritty UK crime drama Luther will be back for a 2-episode miniseries next year. The star of the show and coolest man on the planet, Idris Elba, and the show's original creator, Neil Cross, will be back at the helm, and I, simply put, cannot f***ing wait. But Neil Cross has been very busy this week, as it has also been announced that he's involved in a US adaptation of the show, which will be receiving a put pilot. For those unaware, a put pilot is when a network have contractually agreed to air a pilot no matter what. Failure to do so results in a heavy fine, which highly increases the show's chances of making it to air. This is truly wonderful news, as Neil Cross's dark and twisted take on the TV procedural was one of the greatest dramas produced in the UK in recent years. And while remakes of British shows do have a questionable track record in the States, I am confident that this show will be treated with respect. I'm sure the show will be marketed strongly while being given a suitable time slot that won't be shuffled around regularly. I'm also confident that the show's creative team will be given free rein to do what's best for the show without fear of network interference, and oh dear God, it's on Fox, isn't it? No! Why? Not Luther! Don't do it, Fox! What I meant to say was, yes, Fox, you should absolutely make this show. Do not, under any circumstances, for example, look at the ratings for your other UK-adapted crime drama and, decide to pass on the project and let a more competent network handle it. Definitely don't do that. Reverse psychology works, right? And now, the Cancellation weather report. First up this week, you will notice this cold front of disinterest that will almost certainly lead to the cancellation of Red Band Society over at Fox. Now, this has spread to some other Fox shows, so don't expect Grace Point to survive, but the good news is that there is a chance of syndication, which will likely save the Mindy project from being cancelled this year. Now, you may have noticed this rolling fog of audience retention moving away from ABC's Christella and Forever. These viewers are leaving in droves, and both shows are looking likely to be cancelled this year. Now, this thunderstorm of shows that are way more expensive to produce than their ratings can justify, yeah, alright, that one's a bit of a stretch, but it's moving towards NBC's Constantine, and we're not expecting it to survive the year. And if you're concerned to hear that these shows are in trouble, not to worry. If this turns out to be half as accurate as a real weather report, then all of these shows will be renewed for 9 seasons. This week, Netflix ordered 2 seasons of the Tina Fey-scribed comedy Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. The show was originally developed by Universal Studios for NBC, but they inexplicably passed on the project. When asked, NBC chairman Robert Greenblatt said, and I'm not making this up, "We have a very drama-heavy mid-season schedule, so we're thrilled about this Netflix opportunity." For those of you who don't speak bullshitting TV executive, allow me to translate. Our comedy schedule is such a disaster we'd be surprised if much of it is left by mid-season, so we're happy to pretend we're focusing on drama and unload this show on Netflix to avoid the chance of another failure. But the real head-scratcher here is that NBC feel that the solution to their floundering comedy schedule is to pass on a comedy written by someone who's won 5 Screen Actors Guild Awards, 4 Writers Guild Awards, 8 Emmys, and 2 Golden Globes. And finally, Nielsen announced this week that they plan to start measuring viewership for online streaming services such as Netflix and Amazon Instant Video. Netflix in particular have been notoriously garnered about viewership in the past, but according to the Wall Street Journal, this is all about to change. Nielsen will attempt to determine which programs are being streamed by analysing audio. At this stage, Nielsen will presumably examine the viewing habits of a few hundred people and extrapolate that into some absolutely useless numbers that don't even remotely represent anything resembling reality. I, for one, am extremely excited about this development because streaming services don't need to rely on a system like this to know how many people are watching. In fact, it can all be tracked digitally with 100% accuracy. So I see a possible future in which Netflix release their real numbers just after Nielsen released theirs. This will finally expose exactly how inaccurate their incredibly flawed system truly is. So that is everything for this week. Unfortunately, due to a prior commitment, I won't be able to do the TV rundown next week, but just so you don't feel lonely, I'll upload 5 minutes of this empty chair in my place. Let's be honest, it'll probably be more entertaining. So don't forget to subscribe as you're not going to want to miss that, and I'll see you in 2 weeks for more TV Rundown.